I'm hungry, you're hungry. Welcome to the channel. Hey guys, welcome back to the video. So today we're making some pepper steak with some collard greens on stove. So we're gonna start with some top round beef or steak. I will have the exact meat on the screen. So I'm just cutting to section because this is 5 pounds. So the ingredients I am using is for 5 pounds, but depending on how much you're making and how well you like your things seasoned, you can just do half the measurements. But you're just gonna make sure all the fat is getting off. Make sure you like this video, comment down below what recipes you want me to do, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on another video. So you're just gonna cut into little sections. So personally, this is how I cut it. If you do not know already, I do sell in Buffalo. So if you're in Buffalo, New York, you can always cop from me. Check out my Instagram so you'll be able to know when I sell food and what I'm selling. So yeah, so you're just gonna keep cutting to sections. After I cut everything section, you want to clean your things. So the first thing you're gonna apply is some vinegar, and after that you're gonna apply some cold water and let it sit there for about 20 minutes. The less you can do is really 10 minutes, or keep rinsing it off until you don't see any red. Just to make sure all that blood is out and stuff like that. So you're gonna start with 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, or just any type of garlic. So you're just gonna apply. Actually, I lied. The measurements I'm using is actually the measurements for, I believe 2.5 pounds, because I did two separate seasoning, not separate seasoning, but two separate sections of it. So you can use these exact ingredients and be good. So just a PSA, I do like it slightly spicy. So if you do not like it that spicy, just don't add as much red pepper flakes. Just add 1 tablespoon or 1 teaspoon, but just make sure the pepper flakes are there, just because the additional flavors that is given. So you know oregano is top tier, so you're gonna make sure you got that oregano. Make sure you're adding as much as you can. If you're not really a big fan of oregano, then that's that. I did add some sazon goya, but if you do not want to add sazon goya, you do not have to. You can use all the ingredients that I did show previously. It works the same way, but I added sazon goya because that's how I grew up trying pepper steak in general and stuff like that. So as you can see, the blood is taken out of the meat. So you're gonna apply. I do apply it in sections, and just a PSA again. I forgot to add olive oil before the meat because you know that's #1 rule, but I missed the first step. So you're just gonna apply some olive oil before you add the seasoning. As I said before, it just helps you the flavor, not the flavor, but the seasoning actually stick on there. And if you haven't already, make sure you like this video, comment down below recipes you want me to do, and subscribe to the channel so you'll never miss out a video. So what you're gonna do is that you're gonna have your hand on the leaf. This is for the collard greens, FYI. So you're gonna have your hand on the leaf, and then you're just gonna kind of push it up. Honestly, this is like the best food hack that I have seen. And it really just helps to get you all the leaf. At first, I didn't really understand it, which is why you see leaves all over the counter, but we got the hang of it eventually. And just, I say do it one by one, because when I was trying doing it like in 4s and 5s and stuff like that, like it wasn't really getting all the leaves, so it was getting me tight. But anyways, you're gonna make sure you have cold water on the side, because you are gonna clean your leaf as always, because we love clean anything. So you're gonna roll and tuck the collard greens together. You could get about, I would say like 10 to 15, like really works good. So you're gonna roll it all together, and then you're just gonna cut through. It's helping you bring the little section. You don't want it too small, but you want it like medium size. You would rather want it longer than shorter, which is why I recommend the little method of just tuck and roll. So you're gonna put your pepper steak in the bottom. The reason why I did start with the meat on the bottom was just because we're gonna add a lot of stuff on top, so the meat on the bottom just allows it to just mix better, instead of just putting all the liquids first and then you put the meat. So I did add some water where the seasoning was, as you can see, which is why it has that color, and that's just because the pan itself still had different flavors, and I still regardless need the water, so why not add the one with the seasoning so you can add extra flavors, which is why I did what I did. I did already previously cut some red peppers and some green peppers. You're gonna throw it as much. I say I'm not gonna lie, I think beast it with the peppers because I thought I needed more than I actually did. So I kind of made it really spicy than it was supposed to be. So I'll say add a slightly how much peppers you really want, and just like depending on your taste buds and stuff like that. But just make sure these peppers are part of your what's that thing called? Your recipe list. Yeah, that. So why is it taking so long? I think oh my gosh. Ghetto. So you're gonna add some tomato sauce on top. I'm just gonna say this is how I grew up having pepper steak. So if you do not use tomato sauce in your pepper steak, you're 100% missing out. But you don't have to add it, but I do recommend it because this is my recipe. But anyway, so you're gonna add as much tomato sauce of how much meat you add. I did have it on the screen what it do per amount. So I did add 2 white onions. I just cutting into pieces, just making sure everything, all them flavors is coming together because it's gonna be here for a little hot minute. And I did slow cook this because I wanted to be tender on the inside so when my customers have it, it just like melts in their mouth. Pause, but y'all get it. But yeah, so you're just gonna mix everything. Like I said before, all the meat was in the bottom. So I am making sure that it's everything is getting back on top. I had on a 4 to 5 heat, nothing too crazy, but if you're cooking less, I say have it on a 2 to 3. 3 to just be safe because you don't want it to overcook quickly because it's not gonna take all the flavors that the actual stew has. So just keep it there for 40 minutes to an hour. You can eat it like that after the 40 to an hour, but if you want it tender and you want it the perfect way, just keep watching the video and making sure you get all the ingredients in. Stir every 15 minutes and wait 1 second. The I forgot why I said wait, but I remember it. So I did start cooking this food. I'm so sorry. I'm getting the hang of recording in general. So I did add 1 white onion in the bottom, and I did already put the collard greens in, and I just added some water. I did like 1 cup of water. But the collard greens water amount does vary on how much you actually make of it. So the reason why I did use hamon for GOYA was number one, I did not find actual turkey things. Turkey. I forgot what's like just turkey meat. That you use for collard greens in the supermarket. So I'm like, okay, um researching this and it's just saying that you need that ham flavor. So I was like, okay, let me F this and just try this hamon thing. And I'm not gonna lie, it did its thing. It really did. Like it really did the job, and I feel like it was 100% worth it. And sorry y'all, I'm gonna get better over time. So you're gonna cook for 45 minutes to an hour. You're gonna stir it for like about 15 minutes. Same thing. When you check it on your pepper steak, make sure you check it on your collard greens too. Okay. Anyways, so this is how it looked at I believe it was after an hour. As you can see, the sauce actually already started thickening up. The meat looked cooked, and I'm not gonna lie, you can eat it like this, but I don't like my food chewy. I like it melting in your mouth. So just leave it there for a little bit more. I did add more seasonings for the simple fact that I realized that I kind of put a lot more peppers in it rather than actual seasoning, and I also wanted to make sure that the water itself or just the stew itself did not lose seasoning, so I did. It's bubbling like crazy, but it's okay. It's just a lot of food being made. So you just want to make sure you repeat some ingredients. You do not have to add all of the ingredients you had before, but just do like the main one. And if you haven't already, like this video, comment down below recipes you want me to do, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on another video. So that's that. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, like me on Facebook, follow me on TikTok. What else do I got? I think that's it. Not giving much, but make sure you subscribe to the channel. So you can add some oregano because you know oregano is always the way to go. You can never go wrong with oregano. Like you really can never go wrong with oregano. If there's something you're missing in your food, it's probably oregano. Like all jokes aside, you probably are missing that. So with that, it's bubbling. You just gotta make sure them seasonings in. If you want to add more or something, you can 100% I did add, don't kill me, but I did add more Goya because once again, this is how I grew up with pepper steak with Goya and stuff like that. And I feel like Goya has like a taste that I wouldn't say it's hard to find, but just adds that little special kick. You're just gonna stir it all together. Oh, it's given. You see, it looks ready, but it's not. I mean, it depends how you like your thing. Like you could have ate it like this, but you wanted a little bit more tender. Like just like a little bit more tender, just mix it around, making sure all the meat is getting around. If there's any meat in the bottom, just making sure it gets back up so it doesn't burn. It does get messy sometimes, as you can see. I did spill a little bit, but it's okay. Just keep mixing and just making sure everything goes around. You're gonna cook this for about 30 to 40 more minutes, depending on how your meat actually is. But on average time, I said just cook it for like 30 minutes. But if you want something quick, just cook it for 15 minutes on like fast so it can get tender. And this was the final product. And if you haven't already, like this video, comment down below and subscribe to the channel. Bye.